Those who stand for nothing fall for everything. A well-adjusted person is one who makes the same mistake twice without getting nervous. The art of reading is to skip judiciously. A nation which can prefer disgrace to danger is prepared for a master, and deserves one. Who talks most about freedom and equality? Is it not those who hold the Bill of Rights in one hand and a whip for affrighted slaves in the other? Hard words are very rarely useful. Real firmness is good for everything. Strut is good for nothing. A powerful, victorious ally is yet another name for master. The best we can hope for concerning the people at large is that they be properly armed. If we must have an enemy at the head of government, let it be one whom we can oppose, and for whom we are not responsible. If men were angels, no government would be necessary. There is a certain enthusiasm in liberty, that makes human nature rise above itself, in acts of bravery and heroism. If the sword of oppression be permitted to lop off one limb without opposition, reiterated strokes will soon dismember the whole body. The masses are asses. A strong body makes the mind strong. I advise the gun. While this gives moderate exercise to the body, it gives boldness, enterprise, and independence to the mind. Caution and investigation are a necessary armor against terror and imposition. Experience is the oracle of truth, and where its responses are unequivocal, they ought to be conclusive and sacred. Men of factious tempers, of local prejudices, or of sinister designs, may, by intrigue, by corruption, or by other means, first obtain the suffrages, and then betray the interests, of the people. Divisions at home would invite dangers from abroad. A national debt, if it is not excessive, will be to us a national blessing. The pains taken to preserve peace include a proportional responsibility that equal pains be taken to be prepared for war. To be more safe, they at length become willing to run the risk of being less free. Never expect a perfect work from an imperfect man. We are not always sure that those who advocate the truth are influenced by purer principles than their antagonists. All communities divide themselves into the few and the many. The first are the rich and well-born, the other the mass of the people. In proportion as I discover the worthlessness of other pursuits, the value of my Eliza and of domestic happiness rises in my estimation. A dangerous ambition more often lurks behind the specious mask of zeal for the rights of the people. When a people or family so divide, it never fails to be against themselves. I cannot make everybody else as rapid as myself. When the sword is once drawn, the passions of men observe no bounds of moderation. No man shall be the avenger of his own wrongs, especially by a deed alike interdicted by the laws of God and man. Liberty is to faction what air is to fire, an element without which it instantly expires. Enlightened statesmen will not always be at the helm,